Bartenders are the cornerstone of our community. They set the atmosphere, shape the night, and turn ordinary moments into something unforgettable.
We love to watch them work, the rhythm, the craft, the precision, and we love to taste what they create.
But more than anything, we love to understand what makes them tick, what inspires them, what drives them, and how they got here.
Because behind every pour, every cocktail, and every last call, there's a story. And trust us, they've seen it all.
We're your hosts, Leanne and Blair. Pull up a seat, grab a drink, and listen to what this bar has to say. We are back.
Hi.
It's been a minute.
Hi, everyone.
It's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
Wow. Time really flew. We were very busy, but we are happy to be back. Yeah?
Very.
Very happy. So for our very first podcast back, we have with us Emma Lambert and Megan Randolph from Noble Cut Distillery Cocktails and Pints. Ladies, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Very honored to be here.
Yeah.
Your first one back in 2 years.
Yeah. So Emma, what is your title?
So I'm the bar manager and bottle shop manager too, technically. But
And Megan, you're the sales manager?
Sales manager now, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we thought we would do something different. We're going to do a little rapid Q&A. You can answer yes or no or multiple choice. Answer however you want, and you can answer at the same time if you want.
okay,
I mean,
love it.
Yeah.
what's a better icebreaker than a good rapid
Absolutely.
Q&A?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm excited.
All right, first question. Mixologist or bartender?
Bartender.
Bartender.
Egg white or aquafaba?
Ooh,
Egg
egg
white.
white. Yeah.
Malort, yes or no?
No.
Yes.
No.
No. Go to Sweeney's Tavern. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorites.
More of a
I don't
Fernet
have
girl
favorites.
myself.
I love you all. But Sweeney's.
I'm with you,
taking
Emma.
a shot of Malort at Sweeney's.
I'm with you. It's a hard
my
no.
I'll
Lord.
take Fernet over Malort any
Oh,
day.
Fernet for
absolutely.
sure. Fernet girly
Absolutely.
till I die.
Yep.
But
No,
I'm
Fernet.
not scared of Malort.
Fernet, I will drink. Malort, no. I've tried it.
gotta
no.
do it for
Sorry
the
if you
cred.
guys. No.
Gotta do it one time for the one time, I guess.
Yeah. And the
but-
Pope.
I did it.
The
I
Pope
did it once.
probably
I'm
likes
proud of you for
Malort.
that.
Oh, yeah,
Chicago.
probably. Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay, Rose's lime juice.
No.
No.
Big no.
Free pouring when making a cocktail.
Sometimes.
Depends. It does depend.
What does it depend on?
If it's just like a highball, like a vodka soda, sure. Like I trust
Okay.
you. That's
All
fine.
right.
If we're going for like an actual like classic cocktail, I do want to see you use exact specs. I want it to be consistent every time.
So if they're making a Manhattan and they free pour the whiskey, you're just like, just pour that down the drain. Don't even give that to me.
For like a cocktail like that where it needs to be very balanced, I would rather see it be measured out. But if it's just like if you're making a Long Island iced tea, like something like if it's just vodka soda, gin and tonic,
It's not about the
Something
taste.
then
that
it's
really
like
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Okay. Okay, last question. What's your end of shift drink or shot?
Oh, it changes up.
It does change through the seasons.
I feel like it's usually gonna be a pineapple high noon and a shot of Fernet is my classic.
That's
or
kind of classy. Is that classy?
I don't know. I feel a little
It's like
classy.
and a little bit
Like gin and soda.
like- yeah.
I love a gin and
That
soda.
sounds classy. I'm a tequila shot.
Oh, okay, fair.
Kinda
Okay.
At the end, yeah.
Silver, Reposado, Añejo.
Añejo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a
sure.
Reposado girl.
Love a good reposado.
Reposado is also excellent, but yeah, I would probably prefer reposado. But usually those are your like free shots. So
Yeah.
like my bartender brain is like, I gotta still drink the cheaper stuff.
So a lot going on at Noble Cut.
Oh yes.
Not just the spirits development, but you guys just took over the beer place next door. So tell us about that. When did that happen? How's that going?
We're about a year, I think a year into the anniversary of taking over this space, and it was Heart State Brewing. They were bought by Homestead, and then I believe they were all bought by Outer Belt, yeah. So they're under that umbrella now. I believe all of those beers are still surviving and thriving just under a different umbrella. But we were fortunate enough to acquire the space and obtain the new bar space too. And that's been a big change for us because if anybody remembers going to Noble Cut 2 years ago or more, it used to be like a cubicle office building. Looked like you were going to a doctor's appointment. Like before, it was very
Except with a bar. And
except
a
for
tasting
there's a
room.
random tasting bar. Yeah, when you walk in. So we've really, it's been a labor of love, and it's been a huge process. So going from that to what we have now, it's really starting to look like it looks like Noble Cut finally. I mean, we still have lots of things we want to improve. We're constantly trying to make it better, but it feels like Noble Cut now, which is really cool. And Emma's a big part of that. Like bringing Emma on was a huge help, a great addition.
And when did that happen? When did you come on?
I came on at the beginning of September.
Okay.
So after the space was acquired,
Yes.
but to kind of help develop that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when I had my initial meeting with Tony about coming on, we didn't even have, the bottle shop was still over in the old space. And now and then when I had my first day, they had moved the bottle shop over to that main bar area now. And that was completely new to me. Just from that 1 month of like having that first meeting and then actually starting, it was like a very quick turnaround with that.
Awesome. And you guys have food now too, right? Because you didn't have food
Yes.
when we first went there.
Yeah. Now we decided to go for like more of the ghost kitchen approach where we just kind of hire somebody in. So we've got Chef Michael at Spice Theory, who's been doing an excellent job. It's still again, work in progress. We're all learning and like trying to it's a lot of just getting the attention, like getting everybody to know we're out there. It is a weird location.
Say your location.
So we're in Gahanna, kind of the outskirts of Gahanna, off of Taylor and Taylor Station Road, Cross Point, and very close to Edison Brewing. If you've ever been there, that's probably the next biggest like bar restaurant near us. So we're kind of
tucked in a industrial parkway,
Yes.
like a funny place
And
to have a bar.
Simple Times Mixers are still our neighbors too. So there are things to do in our little side of Gahanna.
Okay.
So
what's your cocktail menu like, Emma?
We try to keep it pretty approachable while still trying to bring people into craft cocktail, I would say. Sometimes I do want to get a little weird with it, but I try to rein that part in. I'll keep like one like kind of oddball on the menu, but everything else, we want it to be very readable and approachable and really just highlight the spirits that we make there. So I'll try to kind of round it out with, we have so many bourbon cocktails, so many vodka cocktails, so many cello cocktails, to kind of keep a good mix of everything to really showcase what you can do with those spirits. I do think my personal taste, I think I enjoy a very citrusy cocktail. So I do think that some of them might lean a little citrus. But I try to keep it, a good balance for all different flavor profiles in that.
And you have lots of pinball machines.
Oh,
we've got a
yes.
whole game room.
Tell
I think
us
we
about
have
that.
22 pinball machines right now
And, I've
and a
been
Pac-Man
told-
machine.
Yeah, and a Pac-Man. Mrs. Pac-Man? I think. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Don't quote
It
me on
might
that.
be. It might be.
Remove it. But and I've heard some of them are like really rare ones. There's a few people that come just for these like 2 or 3 specific pinball machines. But
Yeah.
it's really nice to have that as an addition. It's right in between the old bottle shop and the new space. So we've got, and a dart board room.
Yeah, and a
room.
dart room.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, we have a pinball league that comes in there on Thursdays, actually. They host tournaments that'll go on for a couple of weeks. And they're all like a very great group of guys.
And you
Oh, very sweet.
inherited all of this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, all of those machines were still there when it was Hearts Day even, I
Yeah.
believe. And the league was, I
the
believe,
league
was
is-
going there
Those guys are dedicated.
even
They've been there
since
for a long
since
time.
then, yeah.
Yeah. But it was just one of those things, like it's almost like owned by the space. So we just decided to say, yeah, it can stay, that sort of a thing. So it's part of Noble Cut, but it's, I don't even know. It's like one of those
iconic.
weird.
It's like an institution there.
Yeah. But it's been there for so long. It's like so established. People Thursday nights are a big night.
And do they drink your cocktails, or are they more beer crowd or mix?
More of a beer crowd. We're
Yeah.
trying to pull them in to the cocktails. they'll do straight bourbon and stuff like that, but usually they'll lean more towards beer.
Okay. So Noble Cut, Tony, the owner, distiller, recently participated in the I'm Not Really a Bartender competition,
Yes,
a
he
charity
did.
competition, and you were his mentor, Emma. How did that process go? Now that Tony isn't here, you can
Now that I'm free to talk shit, yes.
And he'll
No,
never
that
hear
was-
this
He'll
episode.
never
so
listen.
just,
This is off the record, right?
of course.
That was so much fun for me. Actually, I had a great time. I do think that everyone should get a chance to boss around the person that signs their paychecks. I think that was very fun for me. I feel like he did like gain some more. I mean, he always had a lot of respect for bartenders. Absolutely. That's always been very apparent with he definitely does really appreciate the craft of it all. You know, he always says that, you know, he's making the medium and, you know, us behind the bar, we're the ones that are making the artwork with it. He does
That
have
was
a
a
lot
great
of...
analogy, by the way.
Oh,
I
it's
love-
his. I stole it from him.
No, I know.
He
I
has
know.
it in him.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
But yeah, it was super fun. He was so excited for it to really, you know, get his hands dirty with all of that and, you know, feel like he could gain some more chops with all of that. So, you know, it helps in so many ways of like trying to, you know, sell that product more, give people ideas of what they can do with the things that he's creating. And I think that it gave him some more insight to what our day-to-day is behind the bar. But he did great.
He did
I was
so good. I haven't
actually
seen him
kinda
that
shocked.
excited in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, he was living for it.
And
He's
his
so
margarita
competitive.
riff won fan favorite.
It
Yeah.
did. Yes,
So
I was so
good.
proud of him.
Yeah.
So tell us what was in that cocktail. Do you remember?
Yes, so that was a jalapeno infused mezcal with the grapefruit cello, a cilantro simple syrup, some lime juice, and some grapefruit bitters. to
It
really
was
beef up.
delicious.
I was a big
And
fan of
do
that
you have
one.
it on your menu? Are you putting it on your menu?
Yes, yeah, we've been running both of the cocktails on our menu, but that one specifically is going to go on our spring menu, which I plan
Nice.
to put out in about 2 weeks, two to 3 weeks. That one will be on there.
And then some of the proceeds from that go to service,
Yes.
a relief
Yeah, yeah.
organization for hospitality workers.
Mhm.
Awesome. So people should go because it's for charity.
Yes.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
drinking for a good
Drinking
cause.
for a good
Drink
cause.
for a
Yes, we
cause.
love that.
That's all I need.
Well, we will be there.
Good,
Yay.
good. Can't wait to see you.
Awesome. So Emma, where were you before?
I've kind of been bouncing around all over. I've worked at quite a few places. Right
Where'd you
now,
get started?
I started at Hubbard actually. Back in 2019. That was when I turned 21, and they immediately started, you know, kind of training me up as a bartender, but very slowly. And then, of course, you know, it was kind of an awkward time to train to be a bartender because then the world shut down,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I kind of halted everything with that. And then when we came back from lockdown, they just kind of threw me to the wolves. They're like, "You're fully bartending now," because they lost so many bartenders who, you know, didn't want to come back after that. So that was where I originally learned like just the basics of bartending. And then I would say like learning everything about craft cocktail and classic cocktails and all of that came from my time that I spent at Citizens Trust, which it was actually very funny, very full circle. When we were in the cocktail competition, one of my mentors, I guess, he was one of the other mentors for dog distilling.
Chris
and he
Merrick,
was
yeah.
Chris Merrick. He really did a lot to build up all of my knowledge. I mean, I always say that him and Nick Campagna, who was the other bar manager at Citizens when I was working there, they just gave me just a master class in craft cocktail and classics and everything. I am very grateful to the both of them
That's
for
awesome.
all of that.
So do you love it? Do you love the craft?
I do. It's I always knew I kind of wanted to do something creative, and I do feel like I can flex that muscle with this, which has been really lovely for me.
So Megan, you basically turned over the whole bar to
Oh yeah.
her. So how's it
I was
going?
wearing so many hats. So I was so excited to have someone to bounce ideas off of and just kind of take over because it was a massive thing to take on. Like I knew the person we needed to hire had to be somebody who was eager and creative and just wanted to like fully embrace like a whole new we needed everything. We needed like the basics. So Emma was the perfect person. So it's been so nice to not have to, like, it's not all on my shoulders anymore.
Right.
Like I can do more of the sales part and like the events and things now. So, but that being said, it's nice to collaborate with somebody. Like I was getting a little burnt out. We were just talking about this. Oh my gosh, I feel like I had made like almost 200 Noble Cut cocktails at one point, and I was like, I don't know. I can always come up with more, but it was nice. It was nice to have that like refresher of like another person coming in with like all these other new ideas, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. So it's been really nice.
Sometimes it's nice just to like kind of talk through the ideas and just say them out loud and be like, oh, that's not gonna work, or like, oh, what if we do this? Yeah.
Now, do you collaborate back the other way with events and the other things that she does? Megan does?
A bit, yeah. Like we were talking about brew tales earlier today.
Yeah.
Kind of talking through some of the stuff with that. I would say I don't know if I'm as involved with events because I'm more involved in like the on-site stuff. Right. So if we're doing things there, like for when we had Winter Whiskey Fest, I felt like that was pretty collaborative.
Yeah.
But when it's the
Cello Fest.
Yeah.
So when
all
it's
of
like
that.
on-site, like I really need Emma's help. So it's, she definitely helps me. She's being too kind.
Do you have a favorite Noble Cut spirit that you like to work with?
Oh, I really like the cellos. I feel like they offer a lot. I personally really crave like depth and complexity in cocktails. So having something like fun liqueurs or different amaros, things like that you can kind of throw in there to give it a more like rounded flavor profile. I feel like the cellos are perfect for that. So I really enjoy working with those.
Which of the cellos is your favorite?
Probably the lime cello or the limited edition one, the 100 proof. I love
That's
that
my
one.
favorite.
I love that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an excellent liqueur. Well, what's coming up for Noble Cut? The Cello Fest is coming up, right?
Yeah, we have, I'm trying to think, June, July. So in June, we'll have Brew Tales. That'll be over next door at Edison Brewing. That one is so fun.
What is that?
That is one that's like my baby. I came up with that. I came from the brewery scene before I met Tony and worked for Noble Cut. So I have a lot of love for the local breweries around here. And there are some amazing bartenders kind of hidden in breweries, I think. So this was my way of saying like, hey, let's all get together and let's show off. But the one fun thing we have to do is you have to utilize your beer in the cocktail you make. So everybody comes up with either like syrups or foams or whipped creams and all these crazy things. They've done like floats and things like that. And they have to present a cocktail with a Noble Cut spirit and their beer, like some element of their beer. And yeah, it's just a really fun time. We hosted at Edison.
It is a lot of fun.
It is really fun.
a good one.
It's grown so much. So this year we're expecting like our biggest turnout so far. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's also really fun to see like all the breweries like get together and all the bartenders, like some of them met there and are friends now. And I just think it's cool. Anytime I can get like the people together, I'm like, this is great.
And there's live music. And
yes,
yeah,
actually, I'll shout out Ethan, the Noble Cut sales rep. He actually plays the music for me that day. So so if Ethan is your rep, your Noble Cut rep, he plays music there. And
That's
it's
fun.
a good time.
Like a good time.
Like as a DJ or in a band?
No, he's like in the band. He's like singing.
okay.
He plays all the instruments. So
stage there.
we keep it all in the family. It's like a fully Noble Cut. Like, I mean, Edison, obviously, they let us use their space and their team is awesome too. So we've got a really cool relationship with those guys. So that makes it fun too. But it's, yeah, we bring everybody in. Like,
That's awesome.
Well, I hope the
So-
weather cooperates. One year it was
know.
super hot,
it was so hot.
but
Yeah.
still a lot of fun. It doesn't, I mean, I'm just a wimp. But
Yeah, no, I know, but it is nice because their outdoor venue is
Yeah,
awesome.
it
It's
is. It's
perfect
a great
for that.
space.
So it'll be June 24th, which is a Wednesday. So June 24th. Yeah, so I'm about to send out everybody's invitations and save the date and stuff. So I'm really looking
Awesome.
forward to it. And then
I'm very excited.
Yes, Limoncello Fest should be August sometime. I think we're still finalizing the date. So yeah, we'll also have that on the horizon, which will be, that's a great time. That's at the distillery. And we do specialty cocktails and run tours the whole day. And we also have live music for that too. So it's a good time.
Yeah, that's a really good time. And I love that because that's what you guys are known for, really. I mean, you make
Yeah.
other things, but that's what you're known for is your cellos. So awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to all those things.
Yeah.
Definitely. Do you have any fun, salacious story you'd like to share about what may have happened while you were behind the bar?
Oh, I feel like I probably do have some good stories somewhere. I guess the only one that's coming to mind right now is I was bartending one day and I had this older gentleman come in, and immediately he looked very familiar to me and I couldn't place my finger on why. And then he came up to the bar, and this happens a lot at this one bar that I work at where we have a lot of bourbon there. And usually with bourbon, you know, I encounter a lot where a lot of gentlemen don't think that I have the knowledge that I do about bourbon, just because that's kind of the way that things go. So it's very fun for me to like flex that I do actually have that knowledge. But he immediately wasn't really taking my opinion seriously. So he was asking some of my friends that were sitting at the bar right in front of me for their opinions on bourbon. These are all my friends. I know them well. They don't know bourbon at all. So they were just trying to keep up with it. And then one of my friends ended up buying this gentleman a very nice pour of whiskey. So I went to go bring it over to him, and he's like, no. My friend was like, I'll bring it to him. I'll bring it to him. And I was like, okay, do your thing. And then when he came and sat back down, I said, why did you do that? He kind of pissed me off with how he just like ignored everything that I had to say, all of my knowledge, like all of that. Like I encounter that so much, it annoys me at this point. And he's like, do you know who that is? And it was a relatively famous comedian who had walked into my bar and was now sitting there drinking this very nice whiskey. He ended up being very sweet after that, and he did
Interesting.
start taking more of my opinion seriously on the whiskey.
Are you
And
gonna
at
call him out?
I don't know. Should I?
I
Is
don't
that-
know. It's up to you. I'm nosy.
He
But this
does.
sounds like
He
our
does
other
have
podcast.
his
I know.
own distillery, though, or he has his.
Oh.
I don't know if he has his
Well-
own distillery, but he has his own whiskey line.
Okay.
And he did end up coming back in to give me a little like taster bottle from that whiskey line, which was really sweet.
Yeah, we have a sister podcast called Women in Whiskey Stop Mansplaining Me that was born out of
Oh my goodness!
things like
Yes.
that.
So it is funny that you told a story like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
perfect.
Is this comedian a comedian on the national level or the local level?
National.
Ooh.
Is he on a news program also sometimes?
I don't think so.
Is he white?
Yes.
Does
This is
his
20
name
questions to get
does
to
it rhyme with, does it rhyme with Schmaffigan?
It might actually. That's crazy.
It only took her 4.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
It was, honestly.
Awesome. Well, anything else you want to tell us about the new space or what's coming up with
Your
Noble
hours?
Cut?
Oh yeah, we're open Wednesday through Saturday from noon to 10. We will be releasing our spring cocktail menu in about 3 weeks, I want to say. So we'll have some new exciting stuff coming out, perfect for this season. I'm very excited about it. We have some good ones on there. been doing lots of menu testing, which is always fun for me.
Any new spirits coming out?
Are we allowed to talk about it?
I don't know.
Well,
So obviously there are.
there are. Well, I'll say this. So currently, if you come out to the distillery, there are 2 limited edition bottles that you can only get at our distillery. So we've got the 100 proof limoncello that I know is your favorite, Leanne.
Highly recommended.
Yes. And then for Winter Whiskey Fest a couple months ago, we released the vanilla whiskey, which was like an oldie that came back. That was one of the original bourbon flavors that Tony came up with. I think, it was like an original one. It kind of faded, and then we brought it back for that. So you can get those. And then the new stuff, I don't know.
It's a bit different than what we've been doing.
It's different than what we've done. Yeah, we're kind of staying to the theme of what we do and what we make and what people like the most from us. So think flavors and things like that, but also
we'll let you keep it vague. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We should have asked Tony.
We should have asked what we're allowed to talk about.
We'll be good. I'd love to spoil it, but
Awesome.
But yeah, good things coming.
Yes.
Awesome. And a happy hour?
Oh, yes. We have happy hour from 3 to 6 every day, including Saturdays. Well, every day that we're open. Every day that we're open. And it is $1 off pints and $2 off cocktails, all menu cocktails. And I know that Spice Theory also does their own happy hour deal. I believe it's half off all of the bar bites, which is kind of like their appetizers and side dishes and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's tucked away, but it's not hard to find. So definitely get to Gahanna, get some great cocktails, check out the spring menu, check out the exclusive distillery bottles, get yourself a margarita so that the proceeds will go to a nonprofit organization. But thank you, ladies, for doing this, being on our first episode back. We really appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you for having us.
This is awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
A big thanks to our producer, Greg Hansberry, and to the biographer for our original music. Visit our website at columbuscraftcocktailtour.com for merch, tour dates, and gift cards, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Cbus Craft Cocktail Tour. Please rate, review, and subscribe. It really helps. Until next time, remember to drink responsibly and stay cocktail curious. Cheers.
This has been a Last Call Productions production.